Ocean and its habitants. The creation of Earth's oceans is believed to have occurred about 4 billion years ago, during a period known as the Hadean Eon. The prevailing scientific theory is that the water that now fills our zero planet's oceans came from the combination of various sources, including volcanic activity and the impacts of icy comets and asteroids. One hypothesis is that water was originally brought to Earth by comets that collided with the planet during its formation. Comets are thought to contain a large amount of water, and it is possible that enough comets impacted Earth in its early days to form a significant amount of water. Another theory suggests that water vapor was released from the planet's interior during volcanic activity. This water vapor then condensed into liquid and formed the first oceans. Over time, the oceans continued to evolve and change due to factors such as plate tectonics, the weathering of rocks, and the activity of living organisms. The chemistry of the oceans also played a crucial role in the development of life on Earth, as it provided a suitable environment for the formation of complex organic molecules and the evolution of early life forms. Today, the oceans cover about 71% of the Earth's surface and contain approximately 97% of the planet's water. They play a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate and are home to a vast array of diverse and unique marine life. The Earth's oceans are home to a vast array of species, ranging from tiny plankton to massive whales. It is estimated that there may be as many as 1 million species living in the oceans, many of which have yet to be discovered or studied. One of the most diverse groups of ocean species is the fish, with over 30,000 known species. These range from tiny, colorful reef fish to large pelagic predators like sharks and tuna. Other important groups of ocean species include crustaceans such as crabs and lobsters, mollusks such as squid and octopus, and marine mammals such as whales, dolphins, and seals. In addition to these more well-known groups of species, the oceans are also home to a wide variety of microscopic organisms such as phytoplankton and zooplankton. These tiny organisms form the base of the ocean food chain and are crucial to the survival of many larger species. There are many different types of species living in the Earth's oceans. Here are some of the major groups. Phytoplankton. These tiny organisms are responsible for producing about half of the oxygen on Earth through photosynthesis. They are the foundation of the ocean food chain, as they are eaten by zooplankton, which are then eaten by larger animals. Zooplankton. These small animals come in many different shapes and sizes, from tiny copepods to large jellyfish. They play a crucial role in the ocean ecosystem as a food source for many larger organisms. Fish. There are a wide variety of fish in the ocean, with different species adapted to different habitats and diets. Some fish, like sharks and tuna, are apex predators at the top of the food chain, while others feed on plankton or smaller fish. Marine mammals. These include whales, dolphins, seals, sea lions, and manatees. They are highly adapted to life in the ocean, with features like streamlined bodies and the ability to hold their breath for extended periods of time. Reptiles. Some reptiles, like sea turtles and marine iguanas, have evolved to live in the ocean. Sea turtles lay their eggs on beaches and then return to the ocean to feed on jellyfish and other prey. Marine iguanas are unique in that they are the only lizards in the world that forage in the ocean. Birds. Seabirds have adapted to life on the open ocean, with features like waterproof feathers and the ability to fly long distances without landing. Many seabirds feed on fish and other marine animals. Invertebrates. The ocean is home to a huge variety of invertebrates, including corals, sponges, crabs, lobsters, and octopuses. Some invertebrates, like coral and sponges, create habitats that provide shelter and food for other organisms. Marine reptiles. Some reptiles, like sea snakes and saltwater crocodiles, are adapted to life in the ocean. Sea snakes have evolved to be able to breathe through their skin, and saltwater crocodiles are powerful predators that can swim long distances in the ocean. Crustaceans. Crustaceans are a group of animals that includes crabs, lobsters, shrimp, and krill. These creatures are characterized by their hard exoskeletons and jointed legs. Mollusks. Mollusks are a diverse group of animals that include snails, clams, oysters, squid, and octopus. They have soft, unsegmented bodies and usually a hard shell. Overall, the oceans are home to an incredible variety of species, many of which are still being discovered and studied by scientists. Overall, the ocean is a diverse and fascinating ecosystem with a huge variety of species adapted to life in its unique environment. Unfortunately, many ocean species are currently under threat from human activities such as overfishing, pollution, and climate change. It is important that we take steps to protect these species and their habitats to ensure their survival for future generations. Unfortunately, the oceans are facing a number of environmental dangers that are putting the health of this ecosystem at risk. Some of the major environmental dangers for the oceans include climate change. Rising temperatures and changing ocean currents are causing shifts in the distribution and abundance of many marine species. Climate change is also causing ocean acidification, which is making it harder for animals like corals and shellfish to build their protective skeletons and shells. Overfishing. Many fish populations are being overexploited, leading to declines in their numbers and disruptions to the food chain. Some fish species, like bluefin tuna, are at risk of extinction due to overfishing. Pollution. Pollution from plastic, oil spills, and other sources is harming marine life and habitats. Plastic pollution is particularly concerning, as it can harm animals that ingest it or become entangled in it. Habitat destruction. Activities like bottom trawling and dredging are destroying important habitats like coral reefs and seagrass beds. Coastal development and pollution from land-based sources are also causing damage to important coastal habitats like mangrove forest and salt marshes. Invasive species. Non-native species that are introduced to new environments can disrupt the balance of the ecosystem and outcompete native species. Invasive species like lionfish and zebra mussels have had devastating impacts on some marine ecosystems. Overall, these environmental dangers are putting the health of the oceans at risk, as well as the livelihoods of the people who rely on the oceans for food, recreation, and other purposes. It is important that we take action to address these threats and protect this important ecosystem.